Today is Friday, the 12th of October, and we have got a ton of great events coming up this month. A week from tonight, we've got our Wines of the World tasting, over 50 wines at the Hyatt Pier 66 with our Chef Honoree, Per Jacobson, and our vintner, Valberet, will be on hand along with a bunch of other people, and 350 people actually for a sit-down dinner auction, all to support our local symphony. And then 2 weeks from tonight, our big Gaja and white truffle dinner. Is there anything more decadent than sitting down to dinner and eating white truffles? So we got 4 courses of food that'll be coming out with white truffle, highlighting them. And then we have got 10 wines from Angelo Gaja's portfolio. Angelo Gaja being the superstar from the Piedmont and really the guy that opened the door for a lot of Italian wines in this country in terms of people looking at them as collectibles. And, you know, before Angelo Gaja started promoting his wines from the Piedmont, not a lot of people took these wines seriously. No one really took Angelo serious at first. It wasn't until the late 80s, early 90s that these wines really started to gain a high regard from collectors. And today, $300, $400 a bottle on release, the black and white label Gajas. Well, we are going all the way back to 1964 for this tasting. The 64 Gaja Barbaresco we have had, well, the last time was in 2009, and the wine was the wine of the night. This is before Angelo had any of his new little techniques that he uses, like new oak barriques, like steaming the oak to get a little bit of the spiciness, the exaggerated, the heaviness out of the oak, and then also before he started adding Barbera to the Nebbiolo. Yes, folks, that's right. In 1996, he admitted what most people thought, that he was taking a little bit of Barbera in certain vintages and adding it to the Nebbiolo, which is not allowed by the DOC or DOCG. In that region, you cannot mix Barbera, Diablo, Barbera d'Asta, and you cannot mix Barolo or Barbaresco. They have to be 100% varietal by law. He was the first guy to go out and say, look, I don't need you stinking wine mafia. I am going to go ahead and just call my wine by the wine's name. Costa RUSSI, Sorry San Lorenzo, Sorry Tildin. And you know what? My wines are still going to sell because they are about the place. They are about where they come from, the dirt that the grapes grow in. And that is one of the great things about the Nebbiolo varietal. To me, you're going to get to see, like I said, 10 examples of Angelo's wines from the Piedmont. And I think we got one Barolo thrown in there, but this is mostly a Barbaresco show. And we got several different sizes. We've got great vintages like 1979. 1982 out of MAGNUM. It is a real treat to be able to try some of these great old vintages out of MAGNUM. The MAGNUMs always age a little slower. The wines are always fresher. And then we're going to study how they show in half bottles. We've got 1989, the second vintage of Gaja's Barolo Spears. Spears is Piedmontese for nostalgia because they stopped making Barolo until they bought a vineyard site there. In 1988 was the first vintage. The family started making Barolo again because Angelo said, I will not make a wine unless it is from grapes that I own. So the Spears, and like I said, Barolo brought back nostalgia for them when they used to make Barolo, so that's why he named it that. 89 out of half bottles. Are you kidding me? Or 90? I don't know. We've got 89 Gaja Barbaresco and 90 Spears out of half bottles. Should be a fantastic comparison. Like I said, 4 different courses with truffle. Truffle with bacon? Is that going to work? Bacon's good with anything. All right, well, check it out. And we've got a whole slew of Gaja wines in the store, available on sale in various different formats. Check it out. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasone, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying, remember, always drink the good stuff first.